by making peace with the process of this beautiful transformation. By making peace with this beautiful, no longer caterpillar and not yet fully butterflied version of you, by learning to make peace with where you are now, by embracing this little miracle, like we're gonna put by imagine that this is like the sweetheart, there it is, there's like the cocoon there. By learning to care for that and to be really gentle and compassionate to that version of you, and to be very mindful when the judgment, the cloud are coming of you should be somewhere else, and we've been sitting for 6 years and I thought you'd be over that, and why aren't you like this neighbor, or why can't you figure it out like these people on TikTok or Instagram, on YouTube, or down the road, and like why can't you do all that, when you could just be like, I'm just gonna come back and love on you more and just be with you, truly self-compassionate and surrender to the process. You give space for healing. You allow what is to be removed. You allow, in that process is where all of your limiting beliefs comes up. Would you agree? A lot of our limiting beliefs and a lot of ideas of the world and ourself comes up, and this is the time to ask yourself, is this still aligned with the person that I am being called to embody now? It used to be aligned with the person that I was yesterday, but who you are today, right here, right now, in this moment, who you are right now is not the person you are being called to embody in a second from now. You are being called for more. That's why you're here on this live. Don't take this lightly. You were called today. I was called today to come and to speak my heart, to open my soul, and to share whatever message I'm being shared, truthfully and authentically, trusting that whatever I have to say is enough, and it doesn't have to be any different than what I have to do, because I have a message, and the message is to really lead myself and others through this transformation process, going from the beautiful caterpillar to beautiful. And it's funny because I'm doing healing. I am doing healing right here. It's so strong because a lot of you are in that cocoon phase right now. So I'm literally helping you help yourself into that process. A lot of you are going to feel a lot different than with your current circumstance, and you're going to remember that it's okay. This process is not easy, yet it can be, right? It doesn't have to be one or the other, but all of it is beautiful in itself. I hope that makes sense. A lot of you, all of us are being called to become our most beautiful, authentic, embodied, freest self-expression of ourselves. That would be the butterfly. Yeah, all of us, not just me, not just you, not just 5 of you, not just 10 of you, all of us, all of you here, all of you. We're all being called, and there's no timeline for that. There is no timeline. There's no like, if you don't get it by this time, it's not, no. And it's all within you. This level of embodiment is all within you. Have access to all that. You have access to all healings. You have no idea how powerful you truly are. You are so powerful. You're so loved too. You're so cared. You're so surrounded with unconditional love. If you'll allow that, if you'll open up your heart for it. And being guided to ask those of you who are like, I don't know what she's talking about, to So if it's safe for you to do that and you feel safe to close your eyes, I want to invite those of you who feel safe. Obviously, if you're driving, don't close your eyes. If you feel safe to close your eyes. And just attune to the unconditional love that is already here right now in this moment. And that you have access to that at any given time. Sorry if I miss your comment. Sometimes I close my eyes and I can't see what happened here. I see Sarah Kate says, it's just hard to feel proud of myself when I feel I've missed a bar. Yeah, so just be gentle. So be loving to the part of you that feels like that part of you. I'm going to use she. I don't know if you're she. Forgive me, however your pronouns are. But that part of you that feels like that part has missed the bar. Be loving and accepting and compassionate to that part. Right? You don't have to pretend anything that's not, but can you pull a compassionate chair for the part of you that like kind of like feels like she's like effed it up, messed it up, didn't take the right turn, didn't do the right decision, literally like didn't do it right. What if you did do exactly what you were meant to do? What if everything you were meant to do led you exactly here, led you to your awakening, led you to your en français on dit prise de conscience, like a moment of consciousness where you're like, that's it. What if you needed all of that? What if you needed it all? What if it was all meant to be? And that all you needed to do was to just learn to love and accept and forgive yourself for judging yourself, for thinking things shouldn't be the way they are. What if it was as simple as that? What if it was really a return to love for your own self? What if it was that? What if? I know there's a lot of healings happening. She, her. Thank you, sweetheart. I feel like really there's a few of you that needed to hear this. What if it was as simple as that, right? I know sometimes it feels hard to receive unconditional love because you felt like it was always conditioned. And I'm just here to remind you that you also have now access to it. And that was your past. But your past really, really doesn't dictate your future. Doesn't determine your future. It doesn't matter where you are, how you've come from. We're not taking away anything or we're not invalidating any experience. But what if it was all possible for you moving forward with a different level of awareness and consciousness and choice? What if it was that? You're welcome. It's as simple as that. I keep hearing the phrase, there you go, Sarah. It's as simple as that. And you can choose in this moment to be like, nope, it's as simple as that. I'm choosing to embody that. And I'm choosing to go back to this truth. And your truth, you know what is your truth based on how you feel and how it lands for you. Right? It feels like I wasted being sad if this is what was supposed to happen anyway. I wasted being sad. Okay. So be compassionate to the part of you that feels like that part wasted a lot of time being sad. And can you hold and embrace? Can you, if you were here, could you just breathe love and acceptance to the part of you that feels like wasted a lot of time? Can you just allow that part to really self-express and feel those feelings and without the fear of being judged? Could you do that? Because I promise this will be massively, highly transformational. Massively. Yeah. If it's simple as that. Yeah. And guess what? Some of us, we need to go through a lot of things in order to wake up and be ready to step into something else. There's no judgment. It's okay that up until now you didn't get what you're now getting. It's okay. Congratulations if you're understanding a different concept right now and it has the potential to help you really step and change yourself and love yourself and change your life. Wow, this is the day to celebrate. That is the message, is not to punish you or judge you for how long it took you to grasp a concept. Does that make sense? Does that make sense with anyone? Like, the recipe is simple, but it's so simple that we think it's hard. It's literally self-love, grace, and compassion. It's like shining a beautiful light to all of it, even the part which we call their shadow. That's why shadow work is very important. You keep hearing in the spiritual community, right? I'm doing my shadow work. Or if you know what shadow work is really bringing up all versions of you, even the part that you don't want to look at, the one you're ashamed of, the one you don't want, you have regrets, the one you judge, the one that you think are so not, they're not deemed to be seen, because if you show them, like, it's just life is so unsafe, and but that is part of the shadow work. That is part of your shadow work. So keep going, keep doing your work. I was asking earlier, for those of you who are still here, I was asking about the rebirth, because I am going to be, like, I'm prepping. This came last week. I was just literally meditating, and I had this message. I'm gonna be working with a group of people in the fall. I'm gonna be doing coaching and healing, and it's gonna be deep transformational work. And the title, it's not sexy, but it's freaking rebirth. And that came because the people that are meant to work with me and that I'm meant to work with will completely resonate. And you'll know that that's the place that your soul remembers that it signed up to be a part of. So I wanted to let you know, because some of you might be thinking, okay, great, I'm good on my own and I love it and I can do it. And I'm going to cheer you on for that. 100%. And for some of you, you need support. You would like support. You're craving the community and you're ready to do the transformational work. That is going to be for those people, that container. And for those who are not called to work with me, I'm still going to show up on YouTube and on TikTok. So I'm still working with so many people, but I'm going to be working more closely with people that are ready for their next level of a true inner freedom. So what that's going to look like, well, first of all, it will be custom curated. So it's going to be based on who shows up and what guidance I receive. But I'm talking massive transformation. That's why the people that are going to come are 100% fully committed to do this work at this particular time in their life. Okay, so if you know that that's you and you're like, I feel it in my bone, I feel it in my soul, I'm being called to work with her, all I'm asking you to do is, after this live, is if you hit the link in my bio, I have a wait list for group programs. So there's a wait list for one-on-one, but the one I'm talking to you is for the group program. Just make sure you signed up for the group program wait list. And as soon as I'm ready, as soon as I prepared the container with the details of the weeks and the investment and so forth, I will send an email, and I will let those on the group program waitlist know first of what it is. And if you feel called and aligned and it's a good fit and it's a good time, perfect. And if it's not the good time or the good fit at this point, no problem. There will never be any questions. Am I doing readings right now? No, I'm not doing readings. I do channel message, but I don't do any person. Sometimes on some of my healing moment, I do readings, but not right now, sweetheart. What if you don't feel ready to change, but yet you want to change? Yes, you don't feel ready. That's normal, because the mind does not want to change. That's the ego. It's there to protect you. It's there to really keep you safe. So anytime you want to do something new and that you feel called, the ego mind is going to step forward and try to potentially sabotage you or try to tell you a reason why now is not the good time. Just know that that's normal, that anytime you are trying to do something new in your life, something, the body does not like change, and the ego's job is to keep you safe in what is familiar, not necessarily comfortable zone like we hear it. It's what feels familiar is your current life circumstance. where you live, what you eat, how you go to bed, your routine, the work you do, the people you visit, the route that you take to go to the grocery store, how you come back, like all of these, or if you have an animal, you take your walk, like whatever is familiar, it's what feels safe. Think about the next time you want to try to go to a brand new grocery store in a different town, like a store that you've never been. Frick, it's unfamiliar and it's uncomfortable. Now you don't know where the milk is, you don't know where the eggs, where the heck are the pancake mix. Like, think about that in terms of your own life, and you'll know if you know if it's the right thing, if you feel like there's like an inner nudge. But for me, when I follow that, I often, like, I still have fear in my mind, but I go with what my gut feeling, my soul is pulling at me. And whatever my soul is pulling at me is when I can trust. But I still have to breathe safety into the part of me that doesn't feel ready and that feels scared to take the next step, if that makes sense. Yeah. Right. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please let me know if this resonated. If you found any value today, please drop an emoji into the chat. If you're not following me here yet on TikTok, invitation to do so if you feel called. If you're not following me yet on YouTube, I would be so grateful that you follow me on Inspire Me Emily, same name as TikTok. I would be so grateful. My dream is to continue to offer free content to really assist thousands and thousands and thousands of souls, to really help others accelerate their healing, their growth, and their transformation. It's my soul's mission. It's what I'm here for. If I could do this all day and never have to worry about money, and if I could really be doing what I'm doing, which is really to help people reclaim their own power and reclaim themselves and heal themselves. Wow. Oh, the class, I'm not there, sweetheart, but I'm still working the detail. I got the name last week, and right now I'm just going to tune in and establish the amount of class and stuff like that. I now added a butterfly to my void drawing. Perfect. Yes. You've got this, Nicole. The void, you know what? Make peace with the void. The void is serving you right now. So if you can just learn to embrace the void rather than judging the void, you will move out a lot faster. And faster is not better. I'm only telling you that if you can just lean into whatever it is you're experiencing, you will move through it rather than being stuck with it like quicksand underneath you, right? Thank you so much for all of you who were here. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your time. I will be back again at another time. I'm sending you so much love. I remind you how incredible you are already, how powerful you are, and how enough you are as you are. Regardless, you don't need to do anything to know that you're enough. You're so welcome. Thank you, Darlene. It's my pleasure, and I'm excited. I'm excited to work with a group of you that feel called. So if you feel called and you still need to work out details, that's okay, because I still have to work out details. But I'm really excited for the next group program called Rebirth. Hey, it's not a sexy word, but that's the word that came. So this is the one that I'm gonna get going with. Sending you so much love, everybody. Have a great afternoon, night, evening, good morning. Thank you for all of you who chose to follow me here. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Bye. Sending you love.